Hey Dan, I am, hold on a sec. Alright. I know my camera sucks, I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm responding to your video about the last video that you sent. It was about a couple of things. But I figured before I start, I wanted to show you where I am with the carburetor. So, that's where I am so far. See if I can, that'll make it any better. What I've got is the throttle body. I've got it attached to that main assembly. This side is the primary float ball and the primary throttle, what's that thing called? Metering plate. And then I've got the secondary metering plate on with the new gaskets. And then that's the secondary motor float ball. And so you can see there's a little float in here. And what that thing does is that thing determines how much gas is going to go into the carburetor mixed with the oxygen. So I'll get that float ball on tonight. And that's probably where I'll stop. That leaves me with several pieces yet to put on, but all of them pretty minor. So anyway, it's yeah, it's going pretty well. Hold on, let me get this thing aimed right here. Okay, I'm getting my list. There we go. So anyway, yes, I have watched the Banksy documentary, Exit Through the Gift Shop. In fact, Duncan and I watched it, I don't know, a month and a half ago or so, when he was home for Christmas break. And the thing about that, about Exit Through the Gift Shop, have you read any of the commentary about it? I tend to agree with those who feel that the entire thing is a setup. I don't think the French guy really did all the stuff that he did. He just shot video of everything. I think this is all, the whole documentary, I guess a mockumentary is what it would be, was a Banksy put on, like his other artwork, because a lot of his artwork created it was an illusion to represent reality, like lifting up the brick wall to show you what's underneath, that kind of thing. So I think the whole mockumentary was that. And whether or not the French guy was Banksy, who knows? But there's more to it. It's not just this French guy shooting all this video. I think not all is as it appears, which is, in and of itself, quite brilliant and funny. So we'll probably come to find out that Banksy is actually Prince Charles. That would be funny. Anyway, so Duncan's actually really is really interested in his stuff for obvious reasons, and Duncan's doing a lot of cool things. I showed you in his room, so I don't think I told you though. He had a piece selected for it's like a performance. It's called Out There Performance Art, and he's going to be directing a piece at his school. And it's going to be certainly a mixed media performance art with some slideshow, so images, sliding images, along with drumming. So anyway, it's in March. So obviously, at the time, I'll shoot video of it. Your house is looking really good. I'm slightly in this. I'm not going to let Beth watch the video, otherwise she'll make me work really hard on my house. Did I say my house? Our house, excuse me. But you know, we're getting there as long as you look at like a really small section at a time. Don't look at the whole thing, that's bad. But yeah, yours is looking great. I'm glad you put Brad to work, especially on his birthday weekend. I think that's important. I think you were, you know, acting like an awesome manager. So, well done. Well done. I did talk to Brad about his birthday debacle, the great 44th birthday debacle, I think we'll call it from now on, with the dead horse. It's like something out of The Godfather or something out of National Lampoon's, you know, Brad Cook's house, kind of a thing. But with the jackknifing trailer and the excavator, and oh my gosh, you know, it's pretty funny actually. But so anyway, yeah, I called Brad today and talked to him, wished him a happy birthday, belated birthday, since today is February 1st. But I was what's today? Tuesday. So I was busy yesterday. You know, what was I busy doing? Talking about swimming. So you saw how the meet went. A couple things I didn't really talk about were getting on that starting block for the first time. And I'm taking my marks. I'm grabbing the front of that starting block. And the adrenaline is pumping. And you're waiting for that buzzer to go off. And to dive in and to come in and to hit that water and to submerge. I mean, it is the most awesome feeling in the world. I mean, I don't know what it is about diving into water where you're leaving one medium and entering another, but it's so cool. And especially in that 200, I mean, before I knew it, 100 yards had passed, and it was just like that. I mean, it was so fast. And then I sucked well water for the next 100, so... but it was really cool. And like I said, I think I said in the video, I'm going to try to get over Saturday and go swim with the Rochester team. There's also another coach here in town who coaches youth swimming, who has worked with adults as well. And I've had 4 different people tell me about her. So I guess I should really get off my dead butt and call her. I don't know, I've always been a little insecure about it, but I know that there's a lot I can do. Having listened to Tom just on that one day on Sunday, I realized there's a lot I can, a lot I can do to get faster. So one of the interesting things coming up is February is the February Fitness Challenge for U.S. Masters. So every club essentially competes against other Masters clubs for total yardage, and there's individual goals and there's club goals. And for individuals, if you can swim 100,000 yards, you get a pin that says, I love pain or something like that. So 100,000 yards, you've got 4 weeks exactly since it's February. So 25,000 yards a week, which is, I've had weeks where I swam 25,000 yards, but I usually was swimming more like 20,000. So I'm going to see if I can up that yardage, which means really, obviously 5,000 a day if I want to take 2 days off. But I did swim 5,000 today, and that was my first day. So, I'm 95,000 yards to go. Let's see, what else did you talk about? Yes, I do know that my other video got nixed by YouTube. So I am going to unnix it. The problem is I can't, I would have to take it, convert it into a QuickTime file, edit it, and then reconvert it back out, convert it into whatever the file is that the Mac uses, and then unconvert it again, and I'm not going to do that, so I'm just going to re-record it all. Let's see, what else? What else did you talk about? How are you going to actually trim out that section between the kitchen and that little playroom? where the wall is that Brad took out. So let me know. I'm kind of interested. Are you just going to trim it out? Are you going to finish the floor? Are you going to try to do hardwood? Or you can extend the linoleum from the kitchen? So anyway, I'm anxious to see the end product of that. Did I mention that Marshall qualified for state with his relay? He dropped, like I said, he dropped 52 seconds on his 500, but he didn't qualify. Unfortunately, he was like 5 seconds off from qualifying for state on that. But he did qualify on the relay. But it's a 400 relay, so obviously 4 kids swimming 100 apiece. So we get to go back up to University of Minnesota in 2 weeks, which is kind of cool. So this weekend we're doing an interesting thing. We're going to see a band playing a house concert. The band is called Hamel on Trial. You might want to look it up on YouTube. It's anyway, I'll see if I can shoot some video. I don't know if it's going to be copyrighted or not, but I'm going to shoot it anyway. So even if I have to do it surreptitiously. But that's what I've got tonight. So I'm going to sign off in Winona as Still Dead.